Welcome to the 365 Max Higbee Center Adaptive Yoga video. My name is Allison and today we have Veronica, Corey, Ben, John, and Levin all practicing yoga. So if you would like to do the adaptive yoga series, you can watch me and I'll be doing all the poses. If you would like to do the seated yoga, you're going to watch Corey here, and everyone behind me is going to do everything that they're comfortable doing. So to get started today, we're going to start by focusing on our breathing, which is very important in yoga and something we want to remember for all of the poses we're doing. So first, we're going to take a deep breath in, lifting our shoulders, and a deep breath out. Again, in, out. In, out. In, out. A couple more, in and out. In and out. All right, so we're going to start with a couple of stretches today to get our muscles all loose. So we're going to put our arms up by our sides and slowly twist to our left, looking down at the backs of our legs and holding it there until we feel the stretch in the back of our spine. And slowly twisting to the right until we see the backs of our right leg. And twist again to the left. One more time to the right. Holding it there, focusing on our breathing. And back to the center. This next exercise is going to help us loosen up our hips. So we're all going to place our hands on our hips and slowly circle around. Do this a few times to feel the stretches in our hips and our sides. All right, and back to the center. So the first stretch we're going to do today is lifting our arms directly up over our heads. And we're going to place our feet about a shoulder's width apart and slowly lean to our right and hold that position. Focusing on our breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. In and out. Great job. And back up to the center. Relax for a bit and then slowly leaning to our left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And back up to the center and dropping our arms. Shake out our arms a little bit. And if at any time things get too uncomfortable or too tiring, we can just come back to the center and focus on our breathing, okay? All right, so we're going to lift our arms back up. And this is going to be a back bend that will stretch out our lower back. So slowly leaning back and staring up at the ceiling. While breathing in and out. In and out.
I'm tired.
All right, and back up. We're going to drop our arms. How's everyone feeling?
Good.
Good? Great job. Okay, so for our next exercises, all of us are going to go onto our hands and knees here. Hands and your knees. And Corey's going to stay seated in his chair, and he will show you how to do this exact same pose, but in a chair. Can you get on your hands and knees, John? 11? Knees on the ground? Perfect. All right. So we've got ourselves in a tabletop position, and this is called the cow and cat pose. We're going to slowly roll our backs up toward the ceiling and look down at our mat, pushing our ears and our arms close together. All right, and now we're going to arch our back and look up at the ceiling to feel that stretch in our back. Focusing on our breathing in and out. All right, and slowly rolling our back up toward the ceiling again. Pushing our head down toward our mat. And one more time, arching our back to look up at the ceiling. relax in our tabletop position again.
Yeah.
And the next pose we're going to be doing is the downward and upward dog. So the way we do this is we're going to extend our hands out just a bit more and slowly lift up onto our toes until we form a V with our bodies. Putting our head in between our arms and looking down at our mat. Great job. All right, and then back down onto our knees. And this is the upward dog. We're going to push our hips down onto our mat and look up at the ceiling. Remembering breathing in and out. All right, we're going to go back onto our knees for that tabletop position. And when we're ready, push back up into our downward dog, forming that V with our bodies. Good job, John. All right, and back down onto our knees. And one more time, pushing our hips down onto the mat and lifting up so that our chest is facing the ceiling. All right. So now we're going to come back and relax for a bit and sit crisscross applesauce on our mats or in our chairs. We're going to focus on our breathing to get back to that place. All right. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. In, out, in, and out. Our next two poses will be standing up on our mats. We're going to stand up. Okay. The way we're going to do this next one is extend our feet out so they're a little farther apart than they were before. You guys want to turn to your sides on your mat and do this one? All right. And we're going to form a lunge with our left leg. So we're going to bend our left knee. And if you don't feel comfortable doing the lunge, you can just stay in this upright position. We're going to extend our arms out and slowly turn to the left. And hold that position there. All right. Turn back to the center. And slowly extend to the right. Turn back to the center. All right. We can end that lunge there and relax for a little bit. Shake out our arms. All right. And now we're going to bend our right knee. Extend out our arms again. Twist our bodies to the left. Coming back to the center.
And center.
And once again to the right. Okay, and relax. Our next exercise focuses a lot on balance. So,
Balance.
what we're going to be doing is lifting one leg. And there's a few different ways to do this. You can lift your leg into the highest position it'll go onto your leg, or you can rest it down on your foot, or you can use a table or chair to balance yourself. All right. So we're going to slowly lift our arms up over our head and take our right leg and lift it up, bending it at the knee. Remembering our breathing is really important on this one. So breathing in and out, in and out. All right, you can relax. Now we're going to do the same with our left leg. So going up with our arms, lifting our left leg, and holding it there. And remember, if you need to hang on to something or lower the foot, that's perfectly fine too. All right, so that will be it for our standing poses today. So we're going to sit back down on our mats.
Allison?
John, remember? All right, and we're going to And combine our hands, put our hands together here, and then reach forward. Everyone feel that stretch in the back of their legs? It's important to keep your legs flat, and it doesn't matter how far you stretch forward, just as long as those legs are flat so you feel the stretch. Now we're going to lean over to our right foot. You guys are doing great. Lean over to our left foot. Slowly come back into the center and relax. Okay, our next pose, we're going to extend both of our legs out in front of us, and we're going to bend our right leg. Now we're going to take our left arm, we're going to put it over our right knee and twist that way so we feel the twist in our back. Good job, Ben. You guys are all doing great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. We're going to extend both legs out in front of us again. And bend our left leg this time. Take our right arm, put it over our left knee, and twist toward the flower on the wall over there. And our last poses today is going to be the Superman. So we're all going to start out on our stomachs.
The last one's to be a
And
Superman.
there are a few different ways to do this. The first way is to just lift your arms up, or you can just lift your legs up, or to get the full exercise, you can lift both up. And you can also choose to put your arms behind you. Remembering our breathing, breathing in and out. All right, and relax. So we're going to end today with the child's pose, so everyone can push up into that tabletop position. And this will be our last pose for the day. All right, and we're slowly going to sit back onto our feet, keeping those arms extended in front of us and putting our head down onto our mat. And this is a very meditative pose, so we're going to end on a very quiet note here. All right. And that concludes our adaptive yoga video.